Hello guys and welcome back to Ollie's on the Bowl. Today we're going to be looking at the new AFL fixture. So I haven't properly looked at it. I have skimmed through it once, but I haven't had a full look at it. So if you didn't know, the AFL fixture came out yesterday, so this is my reaction to it. So we've got opening round, which we've already seen. So Brisbane Geelong playing at the Gabba on the Thursday. Sydney Hawthorn SCG Friday. Suns with their new logo against Essendon on the Saturday, and then we've got GWS v Collingwood on the Sunday afternoon, and then all the teams have the byes. Now opening round, classic Richmond v Carlton on the Thursday night. Then we've got the Hawthorn v Essendon match, which will be a good matchup. Fremantle, Geelong, GMHBA, Sydney, Brisbane, North Melbourne Bulldogs, Collingwood, Port Adelaide, Adelaide, St Kilda, Melbourne, GWS and West Coast Gold Coast to finish the round off. Now in round 2, Hawthorn Carlton kicking the round off, then Bulldogs Collingwood, Essendon Adelaide, St Kilda Geelong, Freo Sydney, North Melbourne. Not the key matchups. Then in round 3, we've got Essendon Port Adelaide on the Thursday night at Marvel, Carlton Bulldogs on the Friday night at Marvel. Then Saturday night we've got Hawthorn GWS at UTAS. Then Sunday arvo we've got Adelaide North and the Western Derby. And then a couple of byes because of opening round. Round 4, Carlton Collingwood, Thursday night to kick it off. On the Friday night, Melbourne Geelong at GMHBA, Gold Coast Adelaide, Sydney North Melbourne on the Saturday night. Sunday we've got West Coast GWS, St Kilda Port Adelaide, and Freo Western Bulldogs and Hawthorn Essendon with the bye. Round 5, gather round, which you may have already seen. Kicking it off, Adelaide Geelong, Collingwood Sydney, then the Saturday, Barossa Park, Gold Coast North Melbourne, Adelaide Oval, West Coast Carlton, Norwood Oval, Brisbane, I've clicked onto a game there. Norwood Oval is Brisbane and Western Bulldogs. Then Essendon, Melbourne, Freo, Richmond, St Kilda, GWS, Hawthorn, Port Adelaide. Now round 6, which I'm pretty sure is the Easter round. Yep, classic Easter Thursday. Brisbane, Collingwood, North Melbourne, Carlton, Good Friday. Game in Perth on the Friday. Richmond, Gold Coast on the Saturday night. And then we've got, on the Sunday, we've got Sydney Port Adelaide, Western Bulldogs, St Kilda, and then the Easter Monday match. Round 7, Anzac Day round, we've got Anzac Day Eve, Richmond Melbourne, Anzac Day, Collingwood Essendon, Freo Adelaide in the West. Then Saturday night we've got GWS Western Bulldogs in their annual Anzac Day game. Then Suns are playing Cats Carlton Geelong in that round. Now on to round 8. Now North Melbourne Essendon to kick off the round. And then St Kilda Freo on the Friday night, game in Ballarat. Optus, MCG Geelong Collingwood, Sydney Derby on at 1:10 on the Sunday at the SCG, and then Q Clash 7:20 at the Gabba. Round 9, Freo Collingwood kicking it off in Perth, Carlton St Kilda at the MCG, St Kilda home game at the MCG, Melbourne Hawthorn, Essendon Gold Coast, Sydney Suns Bulldogs at TIO, then the Adelaide Derby. Then there's a game at Ninja Stadium, 4:40 on the Sunday, so I hope to get to that one. Against the Lions, one of the second last game for the Kangaroos at Ninja Stadium. Then kicking off the round Thursday night in Darwin, Hawks Suns. Sydney, Carlton, SCG, then NG Stadium, Marvel, Bulldogs, Essendon on the Saturday night, and then Richmond, North Melbourne, and West Coast St Kilda. So just flicking through now the key matchups really. This is Indigenous round. Geelong Western Bulldogs kick off. Is that Dreamtime at the G on the Friday night? Because I think that is. And then we've got Carlton, GWS, Hawthorn, Melbourne. Not Hawthorn, Brisbane, North Melbourne, Collingwood, Fremantle, Port Adelaide, West Coast Adelaide, and then St Kilda, Gold Coast to finish the round off. And then round 12, kicking off the start of the round is Brisbane, Essendon at the Gabba. Then we've got Collingwood, Hawthorn on the Friday night, Suns, Freo, Richmond, GWS, Sydney, Adelaide, Melbourne, St Kilda, and West Coast Geelong, and there's a couple of byes. Round 13, we've got Bulldogs, Hawthorn at Marvel to kick the round off, Adelaide, Brisbane at the Adelaide Oval as well, and then we've got Richmond, Richmond, Sydney at the MCG, Gold Coast, Geelong, GWS, Port Adelaide at Manuka, and then North Melbourne, West Coast in Bunbury. They're playing a game there, I think, to kind of get rid of their Hobart, Tasmania games, because obviously the Tassie teams come in. And then Melbourne, Carlton, Essendon, they're making an annual King's Birthday Eve match, and then the Big Freeze match. Round 14, on the Thursday night, St Kilda, Western Bulldogs. Friday night, another night game at Utah's, Hawthorn v Adelaide. Then we've got Saturday night, North Melbourne, Freo, and Sunday afternoon, Port Adelaide, Melbourne, and some byes. Round 15, Thursday night, Freo, Essendon in Perth. Then Friday night, Geelong, Brisbane in Geelong. Then Carlton North at the MCG, Collingwood, St Kilda at Marvel, Bulldogs, Richmond at Marvel. Now I think this might be like the last round. Oh no, that was the last round, so I'll just probably skim through and go through the key matchups. Suns, Melbourne, Hawks North at Utah's, Saints play Freo in Perth. Round 17, Geelong play Richmond at GMHBA, Essendon, Gold Coast at Marvel, Carlton, Collingwood at the MCG, Crows, Melbourne, Adelaide Oval, Geelong, GWS, NG Stadium in round 18, game in Mars, Bulldogs, Crows, Saints, Swans at Marvel, Carlton, Brisbane, Melbourne, North Melbourne, Richmond, Essendon at the MCG, be a good game, and then Hawthorn playing the West against Fremantle. Round 19, Geelong, St Kilda at GMHBA, Essendon, GWS at Marvel, Collingwood, Melbourne at the MCG, Hawthorn v Port Adelaide at Utah's, Suns v Crows at Adelaide Oval, and then Tigers we'll probably finish the round in the West. Round 20, we've got the Sydney Battle of the Bridge at NG Stadium, St Kilda, Melbourne at Marvel, Collingwood, Richmond at the MCG, Hawthorn, Carlton at the MCG, the Q Clash on the Gold Coast, the Showdown in Adelaide, and the Western Derby. So a big rivalry round there in round 20. Round 21, Cats, Port Adelaide, GMHBA, Saints, Roos at Marvel, Melbourne, West Coast at Marvel, Western Bulldogs, GWS at Marvel, Collingwood, Brisbane at MCG, Crows, Hawks at Adelaide Oval, and then Freo, Carlton in the West. Round 22, Geelong, Essendon at GMHBA, Richmond St Kilda at the MCG, GWS North Melbourne at Manuka, Hawthorn Collingwood at the MCG, and West Coast Adelaide at Optus. Round 23, second last round. North Melbourne Richmond at Ninja. I'll hope to get along to that one. Richmond haven't played here in a very long time, but now they're not so good. I guess North are happy to give away a home game against them. Hawthorn Melbourne at MCG. Gold Coast GWS, the expansion battle. Adelaide Collingwood at Adelaide Oval, and then Freo Brisbane in Perth. And then finally round 24, Giants v Saints at NG Stadium in Sydney, North Melbourne v Crows, Marvel Stadium, Melbourne, Collingwood v Melbourne, MCG, Richmond Geelong at the MCG, and Carlton Melbourne at the MCG, and then West Coast Sydney in Perth. So thanks for watching this Ollies on the Ball video. If you enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe and help me reach my end of year sub goal of 200 subscribers. But thanks for watching and see you next time.